Dakota, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm really well.
Congratulations. There's the belt right over there, right over your
Yeah,
shoulder.
right here.
It felt like it took 24 hours or maybe even longer for it to set in. Has it sunk in that you're the champ?
Um, a little bit more than it did on the night, but I'm still kind of just processing it. Yeah,
Were you super nervous going into this one?
I was actually really nervous. Yeah, and I think even a few of my friends said to me like when I was walking out this time that normally you can't really tell that I'm that nervous, but they could see it on my face a little bit. But I definitely did feel it. Yeah.
Was it more about the moment than the opponent?
Yeah, I think so. Just the fact that I was fighting for a belt, and obviously I was thinking about the money, um, just everything. I think, but as well, I was trying to remind myself like it's just like every other fight. I fought for a belt as an amateur before. Like, just treat it the same. I think, obviously, the 10-0 record I wanted to keep as well. So that was like playing on my mind too.
You did the classic. You had the na 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 na. I mean, that always gets the crowd behind you, right? That's just like the perfect,
it,
especially in Ireland.
Yeah, I didn't realize that like the Irish love that song so much, to be honest. I used that same song in Paris as well. Obviously I had the pipes live this time, but I used the same song and the crowd went wild for it. Yeah.
Does that song mean anything to you, or do you just do it to get people hyped up?
The song is just yeah, I mean loads of English people love it, but the pipes beforehand is kind of a Bulgarian tradition. Obviously I'm half Bulgarian, so this time I actually flew someone over from Bulgaria to start the song off live with his pipe on the stage.
Wow, that was sick. I love that. I didn't know that
Yeah.
there was a connection there. By the way, can we address this once and for all? Because I keep hearing people continue to pronounce your last name in different ways. Can I hear it from you
Yeah.
once and for all?
It's Dakota Ditcheva.
Ditcheva. Okay, it's not Ditcheva.
Yeah.
Ditcheva. Because
No.
I start doubting myself. But I feel like I've gotten it. Have I
Yeah.
got it?
Yeah, you have got it, but I actually doubt myself sometimes. The more I say it, the more I get it wrong.
Oh my God, Ditcheva. That's it.
Ditcheva, yeah,
Okay.
that's right. You've seen it well, yeah.
Incredible. Especially what you did to Valentina's eye. I don't know the update, but it seemed like it could have been a broken orbital. When you saw the state of her eye at the end of the first round, did you think there's no way that she's going to come out for the second?
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like, I was going like this over to her corner. But honestly, I wouldn't have wanted her to come out for another round with an injury like that because that is what happens when your orbital breaks. And I knew that as soon as I saw it in the last 30 seconds, I wouldn't have wanted to like put any more damage to that eye. There was no way she could see, so it would have been unfair if the doctor had let her carry on, really.
Was she saying? I saw you go up to her after, and it seemed like she was mad. I don't know if she was mad
Yeah.
at you or mad at the doctor, but it then seemed like you were just like, "All right, I'm done with this." What did she say to you?
I just went over. I always go over to be respectful at the end anyway. I've always done that from Thai boxing. But I was just saying like, oh, you're a tough girl. And she said, I can see. And I was like, you can't. She's like, I can. I said, you can't. Your eyes are mesh. You can't see. And then I just left her.
Okay.
So that
How
was all.
how big is that check for you? Because I think you said that this time last year, money like that wasn't exactly the norm in your life.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's crazy. Like when I think about my debut with PFL now, and this is another thing I haven't ever said before, but after my debut in August last year on PFL London, I the next day I was driving to the sunbed shop to go on the sunbed, and I had to stop for a second to check whether I had money in my account to even go on.
Wow.
So like to now be with this check like is just crazy. I mean, that much money is amazing, but to me, just to have enough money in my account to like not have a stress of having to check my bank account all the time is just like such a relief. But yeah, this time, I mean, I've been on the sunbed today and I didn't have to check my account. So
How much
like
is a session on the sunbed?
I mean, I always buy a course, so I always make sure my minutes are topped up. But last time I didn't even have like a pound in my account and I'd been paid. When I
Oh.
checked my account, I started crying and FaceTime my mum because I'd been paid. So honestly, it's just like how times have changed and like the progression I've seen over this year is just like makes me emotional to know that like I could have give up at any point and I didn't. I kept going and now look.
Do you remember when you pulled over and looked at your account, how much was actually in there?
I think I might have screenshotted it, so I will find it. But I think I screenshotted the amount that was in my account before I fought. So, oh, my light's gone out.
Oh, no problem.
But I have screenshotted how much money I had in my account because it was literally nothing. So then obviously I'll have it somewhere and I will find it, but there was nothing in there. And then I literally burst out crying because I'd been paid before I got to the sunbed shop. So it saved me the embarrassment of going in there and not being able to go on the bed.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of funny that you're talking
So,
about like being short on funds and then the lights go off. I don't know
I
if
know.
there's some
What's going on?
yeah, maybe we need another $100,000 check for the electricity. Would you have believed that end of the year that you'd be in this spot? Like, did you keep the faith, or did you ever start to doubt yourself?
Yeah, no, I knew I was coming for this belt. Like money aside, I was coming for that belt. I feel like um even though I know like people doubt me a lot still, even though I'm like, fighting and winning and doing these highlight reels for people, and people still doubt like how good I actually am. So I feel like this belt now kind of puts a stamp on Europe, and then I need to like go to the global now and get the PFL belt there as well to shut some more people up.
I want to ask you about that in a moment, but do you really feel that, or are you sensing that a lot of people are doubting you? Do you feel like people still don't believe that you are worthy of all this hype and praise?
Yeah, some people don't. I think just like people when they watch me on TV and when they watch like my pad videos and things like that, they a few people have made comments before that have got back to me like, "Oh, she's good, but like, everyone looks good on camera" type things. And then when they see me in person, like I was actually warming up, but like in the morning before the fight, and when I started hitting pads, like the whole room was kind of like just staring at me. And one of my coaches said like everyone was just looking at you like when you started hitting pads. So I don't think people take me serious. Like I'm only a slight build and I'm not very strong, and people just, think, oh, she's okay, she's average. But I'm the one that's finishing all these girls. Like, Valentina, she went with was it Valentina? What's her name?
Well,
Scatizzi,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
She went like a points decision in her first round, with somebody in the tournament, and I've just gone in and finished everyone that's been in there. So I feel like people need to put a little bit of respect on me, but I'll just keep proving them wrong. I'm happy with people to doubt me. I don't really care.
So we were debating what your next step would be before you came on. PFL, the regular PFL, they don't have a
hmm
125-pound women's division. So we were trying to figure out, are they going to create one for you, or would they have you fight in Bellator so that you can have one-offs, and Bellator is going to be in Europe? Do you have any idea what you want to do or what their plans are for you?
Honestly, I know I know as much as you for what PFL's plans are. Like, I don't know what they're going to do. They're not 100% set on the tournament. I know that. They've obviously just signed this massive deal with Bellator. So for me, I feel like it's a win-win situation. If you put me in the tournament, I'll do that. If you keep me in Europe and make me defend the belt, I'm not sure I'm 100% on that, but I'll do it if I have to do that. As long as they keep me active, I'll be happy. But Bellator have a really good 125 division, so this is like perfect for me. I feel like there's so many girls in there that can give me some good fights. So whether that's in a tournament or just one-on-one basis, like I'm happy to do anything. Just make sure I have at least 3, maybe 4 fights, and I'll be happy.
So if they call you up and say, what do you want to do? What is your answer?
I want to do a tournament.
Okay.
I want to do the global tournament. I feel like I've got this European belt now in the tournament, and to just not do the global one would be it would be a little bit disappointing. But PFL, like, look what they've done this year, and how like I've just hit 100K followers on Instagram. Like, this is great. When I look back at it, I had 12.7 last year before I
Wow.
debuted for PFL. So how much they've done for my career in this short space of time is just ridiculous. So I trust that they will, do the right thing for me next year and get me some good fights and make sure that I keep progressing in the sport.
Um, to that point, I've seen like I sometimes when fighters come on the show, I'll put their name in Google News and see who's covering them. And if you put your name in Google News, it's a lot of like traditional outlets in the UK that are covering you now. And I don't necessarily think that was the case like a couple of fights ago. Have you noticed a difference in, the coverage that you're getting back home?
Yeah, 100%. Like, and I think like because I'm producing these, like, you don't see many girls getting stoppages like me all the time. So I think it is catching a lot of attention. Um, Obviously, the fact that I don't look like a fighter either catches a bit of people's attention. And yeah, like my weigh-in video this time is on 10.8 million views on Instagram.
Yes.
So like,
I saw you posted that.
even
That's absurd. No, is that? I mean, that's
crazy.
is that the most amount of
Honestly,
views you've ever had for a video? I would imagine.
ever. Like, just that one video has just gone absolutely crazy. So I feel like me and PFL work well. You know, they get me like these articles written about me and stuff. But at the same time, I'm giving them a lot back as well.
Yes.
So we work quite well together.
And you're not a free agent, right?
No. Well, that was actually my
Oh.
last fight with my manager.
Oh.
Yeah. On my contract, but like I haven't had discussions with him yet or anybody else. I'm still like, just yeah. But I am a free agent actually.
Wait, free agent as far as MMA or as far as management?
No, yeah, I'm free. I'm not
What?
signed with anybody now.
You anyone could sign you now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with PFL, but like, as in like management wise, yeah, I'm on
Okay,
my own.
management wise, but PFL as far as fights, as far as promotion.
Fights, no, I'm with PFL until
Okay.
August. Yeah, well, I think it probably goes. Now I've won this, it'll kind of extend a little bit, but yeah.
Okay. Well, now you're going to get every manager hitting you up in some way, shape, or form. So good luck. I thought you were saying like promotional free agent, and that would have been fascinating as well. But I would imagine PFL is going to want to keep you around for quite some time.
Yeah, and do you know what? I'm happy to stay with you. I've loved being with them. I feel like my journey's not done with them yet. You know, I'm not satisfied with this belt as much as I'm happy to like have it, and it's like literally like changing my life this moment. But I'm not satisfied yet. I need the next belt, so they're gonna have to do something global for sure.
I noticed no Holland celebration this time.
No.
But you did get the freaking tweet from Man City, which blew me away. I was excited about it, and it had nothing to do with me. I can't imagine. What was your reaction when you saw that?
So I'm not a type of person that checks any of my socials really, like who follows me, and I don't keep up with all stuff like that. But I saw that they tweeted me, and I was like, oh my God, I could not believe it. And then I saw my little brother a few hours later, and he was like, Manchester City follow you on Instagram. Like, have you seen the type of people they follow? They follow 400 people and they follow you. I was like, oh my God. And then Doku commented on my Sport Bible post because they put like my celebration on there with his.
Wow.
And he commented on it. He put 2 flame emojis. And I was just like, oh my God.
That is amazing. How did that happen? Do you have any idea how they saw you, or like did the PFL set this up, or is it just from you wearing the jersey?
Yeah, no. So obviously PFL got me the initial like contact with City, and I started right on my when I was going to fight in Newcastle. They took me down to the Etihad Stadium and interviewed me and stuff. And then they took me back before the Paris one, and then before this one too. And they actually came to film me in Dublin, and they're doing a little piece on me at the end of this week.
Wow.
A video, like a documentary. So even that is just like surreal. It's crazy.
I have a question for my son. My son is a big City fan, and I showed him the photo of you weighing in with the jersey. He has the same one, De Bruyne, and his question was, why do you have last year's third kit? Why aren't you wearing this year's third kit with the? So he was wondering why you're out of date with the jerseys. Do you have a response?
Do you know what? I just change them all the time. So I've got loads of old ones. We've literally got a whole collection, and I wear all the old ones all the time. I don't like just wear the new ones. I like the old ones
to show you're
too,
a proper fan. You're not just a Johnny come lately.
Yeah. So next time I'll probably wear another one, but maybe you can choose which one I wear next time, and I'll do that.
The favorite one in the household now is the one with the lightning or whatever. You know, the current third one.
Yes.
It's very nice.
I know that one. Okay. We can do that. That'll look good on the scale anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Well, again, it's good that you're bringing some sunshine to City fans. Been quite the run as of late. I mean, couldn't even beat, they're down to Luton, for goodness sakes, in the second half there. But it all worked out.
I mean, just had to mention that, didn't you?
No, you got the win. You got the win, but I was getting a little nervous there for you guys. I mean, down to Luton.
I was weight cutting, and I was watching the City match the other day as well on Saturday. We didn't do too well there, and it just kind of ruined the vibe a little bit. But we're on the comeback. Don't worry. We always have this every season, so don't panic.
There's a lot of competition now, but my prediction is they'll figure it. I don't think they win Europe, but I think they figure it out in the Premier League. I just think it's hard to go back to back.
Yeah, no, I do agree, but we if any team's going to do it, it's going to be us,
Sure,
right?
sure,
So
sure.
don't count us out.
You do know who went back in 79, 80. I think you were just a youngster back then, but you know who went back to back in Europe in 79, 80.
No,
I know you know. Nottingham Forest, of course, 79, 80. Everyone knows that. Come on. We
no,
got,
they didn't.
they did, I swear. Brian Clough,
I
look it
know,
up.
I
Oh,
know, I
you
know.
do know? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm following you like.
I've been a fan ever since then. That's when I really fell in love with them. No, I wasn't born as well. So in a perfect world, you're back next year. You're fighting in a tournament. Maybe they bring the whole Bellator women's flyweight division and put it in the tournament. That would make a lot of sense, I would think, right? You have it right there.
That would be, yeah. Imagine if they did that. I mean, I'd 100% be up for that. So let's see what they come up with. Yeah.
And you think you're ready for the Liz Carmouches of the world and all those top stars there?
I mean, people can't say I'm not, like, look at the progress I've made this year. This time last year, I was saying, give me a little bit more experience and I'll be up there. I'm here now and kind of have proven this year that, it's within arm's reach now. I'm not going to say that I deserve to fight the champ right now. That's fine. But give me a few Bellator girls and you'll see that there's that fight is going to be in arm's reach very soon.
Well, you've been one of the stories of the year. I would say one of the breakout stars of 2023, and it's a lot of fun to watch you climb the ranks because your fights are so exciting. So keep up the great work. Well done. Congrats on winning. Congrats on the belt, the check, the incredible year, and very much looking forward to what you do next year as well.
Thank you so much, Ariel. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. Talk to you soon. There she is, Dakota Ditcheva, who wins the $100,000 for the PFL in their women's flyweight division. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it very much. Hey, if you like this video, give us the old thumbs up. Subscribe as well. You could get many more of these videos on the channel, so please do that. We would love you forever if you did so.